Hello everybody, now we talk about the web service cloud and the architecture of cloud applications. Our presentation consists of 6 parts. What is cloud? History of development, cloud applications, applications to cloud environment, cloud architecture, conclusion. So let's start. What is cloud? Cloud is an innovative model of organizing IT infrastructure, which consists of distributed and shared configurable hardware and network resources, as well as software deployed on remote data centers of suppliers. The cloud is a new approach to organizing IT infrastructure. Cloud technologies are data processing technologies in which computer resources are provided to the internet user as online service. For example, software, infrastructure, platform, data, workplace, etc. History of development. Development history, the idea of what we now call cloud computing, was first voiced by Joseph Carl Robinett Lighthizer in 1917, when he was responsible for the development of Advanced Research Projects Agency network. Linklater's idea was that each person would be connected to a network from which he would receive not only data but also programs. John McCarthy said that computing power will be provided to users as a service. On this, the development of cloud technologies was suspended until the 19th. Several factors contributed to its development. Cloud applications. Cloud apps are apps that run in the cloud, considered to be a combination of regular web apps and the classic standalone apps. They include the benefits of both types but eliminate most of their flaws. Cloud applications like standalone applications can work offline, provide the user with a good interface and the immediate response to his request. However, just like web apps, there is no need to install cloud apps on your computer. Updates can be added at any time by simply updating the version of the web server. The data cloud applications process is also stored in the cloud. Cloud applications do not consume a huge amount of memory of the communication device or the user's computer. If the user has a fast internet connection, a healthy cloud application can provide both offline application experience and the web application probability. Anyone with a browser, internet connection, and a communication device can easily access and start using the cloud application. Also, the data is stored and processed in the cloud. The direct user interface runs on the local device. Users have an ability to cache data locally, which can provide them with a completely autonomous operation if necessary. Cloud application, unlike web application, can be used offline even when its wireless access on internet connection is disconnected. In addition, cloud applications can partially function even when there is a long absence of the internet connection. For example, if the user has left for a vacation in the middle of nowhere. Cloud application, aka native cloud application or NCA, are specifically designed to handle data in the cloud and the virtualized environments. These applications are designed, developed, and deployed to maximize the power and the resources of cloud computing.
Let's talk about a cloud architecture. Cloud applications are designed with a cloud architecture in mind. Such an architecture or systems is designed specifically to run in the cloud. This type of architecture has the advantage of being more flexible than legacy systems that were built to run on a separate hardware infrastructure and might have been difficultly migrating to the cloud. Cloud architecture follows the cloud philosophy of distributed systems. It doesn't use physical servers located at certain large corporate sites, but is deployed in a cloud environment, often distributed among several clouds. Thus, data can be stored on servers from different vendors. As a result of all distributed systems, the cloud architecture is simply built to take advantage of the latest, the greatest technologies. For example, container virtualization has already been hailed as a performance miracle for virtualization systems. The cloud architecture translates these resources into a platform that can withstand large changes and get by with a weak or less satellite of resources. In a sense, a well-designed cloud architecture really takes advantage of the flexibility and scalability of cloud solutions that are not available in other ways to launch applications. As a result, this is forcing companies to use cloud-based solutions to update information technology. Deployment models. A private cloud is infrastructure designed to be used by one organization, including several consumers, for example, divisions of the one organization, possibly also by the clients and constructors of the organization. Deployment models. The public cloud is an infrastructure designed for free use by the general public. Deployment models. Community cloud is a type of infrastructure intended for use by a specific community of consumers from organizations with common tasks. Deployment models. Hybrid cloud is a combination of two or more different cloud infrastructures that remain unique entities but are interconnected by standardized or private technologies for transferring data and applications. It should be noted that the concept of cloud computing assumes the provision of various additional types of cloud services to consumers: storage as a service, database as a service, information as a service, process as a service, integration as a service, testing as a service, etc. There are, for example, numerous storage as a service, cloud file storage, Amazon Simple Storage Service, Dropbox, Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, etc. cloud services. Now I want to say about characteristics of cloud technologies. Self-service on demand. The consumer has the ability to access the provided computing resources unilaterally as needed, automatically without the need to interact with the employees of each service provider. Broad network access. Provided computing resources are available over the network through standard mechanisms for various platforms, thin and thick clients, mobile phones, tablets, laptops, workstations, etc. Pooling resources. The computing resources of the provider are pooled to serve many consumers in the multi-tenant model. Pools include a variety of physical and virtual resources that can be dynamically assigned and reassigned according to consumer needs. Rapid elasticity. Resources can be elastically allocated and related, in some cases automatically, to quickly scale in line with demand. For the consumer, the possibilities of providing resources are seen as unlimited. That is, they can be assigned in a quantity and any time. Measured services. Cloud systems automatically match and optimize resources using measurement tools and implement in the abstraction level for different kinds of services. The used resources can be tracked and controlled, which provides a transparency both of the provider and the consumer using the service. Now we will talk about advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. Large computing power of a PS is not required. In fact, any smartphone, tablet, when opening a browser window, gets huge potential. Reliability. The reliability of clouds, especially those located in specially equipped data processing centers, is very high. Security. Cloud services have a fairly high security if it's properly ensured, but with negligence, with effect can be completely opposite. Accessibility. The clouds are available to everyone, from anywhere with the internet, from any computer with a browser. Your own hard drive doesn't overflow. All data is stored on the network. Savings on the purchase of software. All the necessary programs are already in the service. High processing speed, fault tolerance. Disadvantages. The cloud services is always provided by any company. Therefore, the safety of user data depends on this company. High cost of equipment to build its own cloud of the company is necessary to allocate significant materials resources, which can be beneficial only to large companies. They need to be always online to work the emergence of cloud monopolies. Conclusion: indeed, cloud computing provides almost limitless possibilities throughout its services, from simple storage to the provision of complex, secure IT infrastructures. In addition to providing computing power to end users, cloud technologies provide new workplaces for IT professionals who can configure and maintain clouds. And since the technologies themselves are quite young, research continues on the possibility of their application in various areas of life. The main difficulty in the development of cloud technologies is not only solving technical issues, but in choosing a mutually beneficial development path. That is why many commercial and government organizations participate in the discussions of concepts and choose strategies of the development of IT systems. In recent years, this topic has become one of the most popular in the IT field. Many articles have been written about it, even more conferences have been held, and how many solutions already exist on the market cannot be counted at all. Fully appreciate and unleash their full potential, but the fact that exists is visible to the naked eye. Here we would like to add a quote from Steve Jobs. "My job is not to take life easier for people. My job is to make them better." This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening to the end.